And the 8-hitter, Jake Evans, riding the school record 23-game hitting streak as Kevin Tully, left fielder, leads it off for Binghamton to get this regional started. Stanford, California. And there's a bouncer over the mound, and that one gets up the middle and a leadoff single to get this regional started for Binghamton. And Kevin Tully is on, and a start for the Bearcats in the first. For Haskell. And there's a liner back up the middle, and a really good start for Binghamton as Brock Jones quickly to it. Kevin Tully stops at second, but X back-to-back singles for the Bearcats to start the day. Hard grounder back up the middle and a single into center. Around third, Kevin Tully being waved home. And the Bearcats are on the board in the top of the first. Evan Sullivan, an RBI single, 1-0 Binghamton. Going in the first inning of game one of a regional, and Dixon misses low, and they're loaded for Binghamton. Bases full for Binghamton. Bouncer to short, Adam Crampton has it, flips, Brett Barrera the turn, and there's that one pitch that got Dixon out of it, and he's able to limit the damage to 1 run. Huff on the ground, past third, fair ball down the line. Over to dig it out of the corner is Kevin Tully, the left fielder, and cruising into second base. Cody Huff with a double to give Stanford a start, his 20th double of the season. Line past the lunging third baseman, Bade down the line. Stanford ties the game as Cody Huff jogs home. Back-to-back doubles for Stanford. Drew Bowser drives in the tying run. Right around the same as his freshman years. Troy lines one to right center field into the alleyway. Over to scoop it up as the center fielder Haskell. Drew Bowser trots in at Stanford. 3 straight hits. They've taken a 2-1 lead. Feel 100%. And he lines that one back up the middle into center. Tommy Troy will stop at second. And that's 4 straight hits for the Cardinal here in the home second. Crampton pulls it through the left side. Tommy Troy being waved. They're going to test the arm of Tully in left field. The throw is cut. RBI single. 5 straight. Stanford hits in a 3-1 lead. High chop to short. Evans flips. The turn by Rosselli. No throw. As it was the bounce just too high to try to double up Jones, who runs very well. They do force Adam Crampton at second base. Runners to the corners, 1 gone for the Pac-12 home run leader in Carter Graham.
Can try to score.
Graham, flare in his center, and it falls in for a hit. Park is in to score. Brock Jones races to third. A 4-run second for the Cardinal. Has already surpassed that total here in the second as Barrera in the air to right. Tough play, racing over is Mason, and that drops in for a hit. Trotting in is Jones. Carter Graham to second, and a 5-run second for the Cardinal. Cleanup batter Braid Montgomery with a single back up the middle. Carter Graham being waved. Haskell comes up firing to the plate, and it bounces just a tad late. Coming in to score, Carter Graham. Stopping at second, Barrera, and the hit parade continues for the Cardinal.
Yeah, the hits are contagious right now.
Next for Stanford. And on 4, Huff draws a walk. They're loaded. Play ball. Driven deep to left field. Way back there. Gone. Grand slam, Drew Bowser.
And I got to tell you, Roxy, as soon as Bowser hit this ball, he knew this thing was absolutely launched. My man put us a bat flip on it. He knew he touched this thing hard. And this is a situation where you have the bases loaded. You know you're looking to drive something. You know Babelis is looking to throw a strike, get you to roll over something.
And one more look at the grand slam as Drew Bowser was all over this.
I mean, you talk about the backside rotating through something. Look at my man. Don't even worry about where the ball went. Look at the bat flip and the jog over there. He knew that thing was gone. Look at this. Look at this side. He said, look, we're putting 4 on the board right now. Grand salami time.
Left side. And off the glove of the third baseman trying to cut over for Binghamton was Devin Bade. Ground ball to second, could be two. The turn by Evans, double play, side retired. Not before Stanford scores 10 times in X. Drew Bowser, the exclamation point. The 1-2, and a ball rolled into right, and a leadoff single for Tully, who's 2 for 2. Leadoff base runner for the Bearcats in the third. No. My younger days, maybe. Liner to center, Logan Haskell's 2 for 2. Tully stops at second base, and Binghamton trying to come right back at the Cardinal. Goes the other way, and Rosselli with a single to left. They're going to hold Kevin Tully at third. 3 straight hits for the Bearcats to open up the third, and Gavin Sullivan, the cleanup batter, coming up. Reaching forward a bouncer near the bag at second. Brett Barrera steps on second, doubles up. Evan Sullivan coming in to score as Kevin Tully. It's 10-2. Binghamton gets a run, but Stanford will gladly trade the run for the double play.
Absolutely, and this is what we talked about early.
The hitter for Binghamton. And there's a ground ball over the mound. Adam Crampton scoops it up and slings it on to first. Side retired again. Joey Dixon able to limit the damage. That one came in, and that hit Devin Bade, and a leadoff base runner. And for Binghamton, the leadoff guy on for the third time in 4 in the America East tournament. And that ball's blistered through the left side, and a sharp ground ball. 7 hits for Binghamton, and they keep putting guys on, and Joey Dixon have to deal with traffic again. And Evans a grounder to second. Brett Barrera bobbles it, picks it up, throws to first, too late. And an error, and Binghamton's loaded the bases. Love to have this guy on your team. And he lines it to right center. Brock Jones is there, makes the catch, tagging at third. Here comes Devin Bade. He will score. The other runners hold, and a sac fly in Mason drives in run number 3 for the Bearcats. 10-3 Stanford in the 4th. Temperatures right where we like them here in the Bay Area. Drew Bowser gobbles it up at third, takes it himself to get the force on Andrew Tan.
Match for one of the 2 or 3 seed, and we would just try to go from it from there. And so Dixon been pitching well for us, so we think he's a quality pitcher for us.
Oregon State lineup. Going the other way and pushing it to right. And on a bounce, gets out to Braden Montgomery. Nick Rosselli stops at second. And 2 hits today now for Evan Sullivan. On the other side is 7 for 8. In the air, shallow right, tough play, falls in for Bade. Blue pit, racing home. And Evan Sullivan gets to second base. The bloop RBI for Devin Bade, driving in Nick Rosselli. And it's 10-4 Stanford. And that one hit him. Andrew Tan is hit, and they're loaded for Binghamton. The game 1s of the first day, and a liner to left center, and that's a hit for Jake Evans, extending the hitting streak to 24 games and station to station for the Bearcats. And here we go again. It's 10-5. Leadoff guy gets on. That guy scores, and now a crooked number. Bouncer to the right side. Carter Graham underhands to O'Rourke at the bag to get the out. Coming in to score, Devin Bade makes it a 3-run 5th for Binghamton, and it's 10-6. Ground ball to short. Adam Crampton up with it. Throws out Tully, and the side retired, but Binghamton gets 3. And they make it interesting here in this game 1. Their side of the diamond right now.
Absolutely. You're looking at
Tommy Troy, a drive to left. That's off the base of the fence. Evan Tully plays it back in, and leadoff double for Tommy Troy, his second hit. But now all of a sudden, as Park serves one the other way. And a 2-hit game for Eddie Park around third. Here comes Tommy Troy. Throw to the plate, and it gets away from the catcher, Evan Sullivan. And Eddie Park goes down to second, 11-6 Cardinal. Crampton lines one the other way, past first base down the line. Here comes Eddie Park. Bobbled in the corner, gets away from Colin Mason. And digging for third, Adam Crampton. And it's 12-6 Cardinal. On the ground is short. The infield was back. They were conceding the run for the out as Jake Evans throws out Carter Graham at an RBI. His 72nd for Graham on the year. Against a team of Stanford's caliber, it's difficult. Over first and a hit toward the line, and Barrera has 3 hits today. Trying to break that #1 seed curse. Braden Montgomery drills one to right center field on the move and a dive, and it gets past Colin Mason. Backed up by Haskell around third, trying to score. Brett Barrera is safe at the plate. Braden Montgomery, an RBI double, 14-6 Cardinal. And Huff takes down low, draws a walk, 2 on for Bowser. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Handled by third baseman Devin Bate. Gets the force, side retire.
Runners on base, and then also get the extra base hits.
Tommy Troy, a drive out toward deep left center. Racing back, looking up. Gone, home run, Tommy Troy. Second home run for the Cardinal today, the third on the season for Tommy Troy, and it's 15-6 Stanford.
Tommy Troy, he ain't no young boy. That's a grown man swing right there.
2-3 matchup as Braden Montgomery first pitch and a hard ground ball on the right past the diving second baseman Nick Rosselli. And Montgomery with 3 hits in this one. 3-2 the WCC tournament champs. As Huff draws a walk and Stanford has 2 on. Gets under this one. Out toward deep left center. Going back, Haskell. And Tommy Troy, a 2-homer game. (18-6) Cardinal.
Tommy Troy, he doesn't play around in the postseason. This is when he turns it on. You mentioned the power last year. We're seeing it 2 already today. Early on, take care of business in that first game. Ooh.
Drive to right. Nick Rosselli hits it out. Home run for Binghamton. 7th for Rosselli on the year. And that was a laser to right field, and no doubter for the freshman second baseman who's now hit home runs in 3 of the last 5 games for the Bearcats.
Yeah, probably the only mistake Panther has made is Sullivan. We've talked about his power. We've talked about what he does in that cleanup spot.
2 innings from Kyle Eskildson, and Carter Graham drives one to center, racing back, and it's over the head and off the base of the fence, played by Logan Haskell. And Carter Graham pulls into second base with a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 8th. Hit number 20 for Stanford. Sits pinch hitting, and he gets into one deep down the left field line. This is destroyed. Home run, Joe Lamuccio. And the Stanford grad student with a 2-run shot, and the Cardinal now scored the most runs ever in a tournament game in Stanford history.
There's just no let up. Lamuccio coming off the bench. And don't you know, that's Lamuccio. My man got off on that ball.
Just by the way for Stanford. And the pinch hitter, Matheny, pulls one in the left. Nice moment for the grad student Matheny. Hit number 15 for the Bearcats in this one. The pitch. And he got him. Chased a breaking ball. Picked up by the catcher, Som. And Carter Graham, the stretch at first base to complete the strikeout. 17 straight wins for the Stanford Cardinal. Final score, Game 1 of the Stanford Regional.